It's alive. Yeah. Hello, hello. My pencils are rolling away. They have a mind of their own. They have minds of their own. There, that's correct. Proper English. Yeah.
Now we're Americans. We don't speak proper English.
This is true. Need my little gray paper. I wonder what happened to my offcuts, because I could use those.
What?
The offcuts for this paper, it's like there's offcuts because it's a 9 by 12 and I have to chop it down to 8.5 by 11.
Gotcha.
So I know there's one. Oh, sweet. I found some.
Ooh.
Woot. That'll help. So I'm just going to start coloring because that's what I do. That's what we do.
Unless of course you're creating a journal.
Oops. Unless I'm creating a journal. Building a book. That's how I like to put it. Building a book.
That's a cool thing.
That's how I look at my jewelry too. Building a necklace or building a pair of earrings. Because, you know, you take little components and you make something out of it. Just like people building houses.
I understand.
Or anything else for that matter. I may have to crack open another type of pencil though, because I'm not happy with all of my colors that I'm finding here.
What pencils are you using right now?
I am using Derwent Colorsoft and Luminance, Caran-Dash Luminance.
And what are you thinking of going to?
I don't know. I have no idea. Prismacolors or maybe even Arteza. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to start. I think I'm going to put more charcoal, white charcoal in this mermaid's tail because, well, there's probably enough. But Heather, hello. Good to see you. We are coloring today. We're starting mermaid early. I'm okay. I'm feeling better and better every day now that I'm not taking all of the meds anymore. So I think that has a lot to do with it. Also, I've been going to bed relatively early. How are you? Aw, she says hello, Mark. You did? Oh.
Glad to hear it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm actually, I was really tired yesterday because we worked in the yard yesterday, but if I have trouble sleeping, I take melatonin. I just take a little teeny tiny dose, like 5 milligrams or whatever, because that's all I need. I tried taking more, but oh my God, that kept me up. I'm sorry you're not sleeping. That's really bad. I mean, that's a lot of people are having that kind of trouble right now. With the sleep.
One word. Rum.
Rum. Mark says rum. Rum. Yeah, but if I drank, it would keep me up.
Yeah, but at that point, would you really care?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I would. I'm just putting down some gray. It's a Derwent Colorsoft Dove Gray C670, and I'm kind of just putting down a base color here to add some pigment. It's on gray paper, so you can barely see it, but the reason why I'm doing it is because I want her scales and stuff to look kind of grayish green, and And then I can add a bright green highlight or something with the moon shining off of it. So maybe it'll be a little easier to blend all them colors and get the effects that I'm thinking of.
So for those of us that are not really, intelligent about these things, the gray that you're putting down,
Yes.
is that the equivalent in colored pencil as putting primer on a canvas before you paint?
No.
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 Okay.
Oh, Heather says whiskey. Drambuie. You spelled Drambuie wrong. Yeah. No, it's not. Primer is actually, it does exactly what it says it does. It primes the canvas. It makes the canvas not absorbent. It seals up the fabric so you can paint on top of it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and it also provides a ground that you can paint on, a uniform ground that you can paint on, that the whole thing will accept your colors, your paints, whatever paints you choose, uniformly all over the whole canvas, instead of like some fabrics. If you try to paint on fabric, some of them may have like a loose weave area, or an area where the fabric was knotted or whatever.
Okay. I understand.
Cool.
See, I told you, those of us that aren't really smart about these.
Heather, me either. I last time I tried to drink something, I felt really bad. It was not fun. But I have plants growing in my front yard that'll fix that, so I'm good. Let's see here. Oh, there is one other thing that I wanted to do. Let's see. I think it is in this. Usually when I'm coloring bone, I like to start with gold metallic in the Prismacolor, or bronze, because it's not a metallic. Oh brother, it's not really a metallic color. It's they say it's metallic, but it doesn't look very shimmery. And I like it because it's a really good base color for bone. Let's see, what's this one? Bronze. Yeah, bronze will work. So I'm going to use that on these bones up here really lightly. And then since there's already some white charcoal there, it should work really well. And this one's a Prismacolor. It's not a luminance or anything. It's just Prismacolor. It's so weird. When I start my live streams, last week, Cindy was in, and her and I just chatted for the longest time. It was on Tuesday, and no one else was there for like the first 8 or 10 minutes. And it was really nice. I mean, I like it when the chat is full, of course, but I just thought that was really cool. And she remarked about how it was nice that we got just her and I to chat for a little while. It was neat. I appreciated that. And I appreciate that you are here, Heather. Thank you. This looks really good on this gray paper. Looks better than I thought it would look.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Why are you saying that?
You said it looks better than the other.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yep, I drink tea every night now. I drink ginger peach tea with no sweetener. It's really sweet enough as it is. It's really good. I like it. I drink it for my stomach. Okay, so we've got kind of a base color for the bone. We've got kind of a base color for the scales. I forgot this little part right here. Where else does it need to go? I think this, yeah, that's the end of her tail right there.
How does she digest her food?
It's all an illusion, Mark.
Oh, okay.
It's all an illusion.
All right. Desired illusion.
That's right. Desired illusion. Okay. Let's put some color in. Let's see. I've got Lincoln green and I've got, you know, the bronze might make a really good color for this too, now that I've got gray down. I think I'll do a light green first, though. If I can find a light green. I don't want it too bright. I just want it lighter. Okay, that's too pastel-y. Brown.
Is pastel-y a word?
It is now. Lichen green. It doesn't look that green. I wonder if I... Actually, that doesn't look bad at all. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do... which was that? Light green? No. How about this one? That kind of looks good. This one's yellow green, but I'm going to go over it with the what was I going to do? Oh, the lichen green. I'm going to go over it with lichen green.
Is this Strathmore gray tone?
It is. Yes, it is, Heather. It's Strathmore gray toned. Yes, it's super good paper. Well, I like it. Personally, I think it's really good paper. Some people may not like it, but from what I hear, most people that try it like it very much. It's kind of a, one side is a little bit smoother than the other, and it's kind of like a medium weight. It's heavier than copy paper, but not as heavy as cardstock.
So is this image on the rougher side or the smoother side?
The rougher side. And I did that because I like working on the rougher side better, even though it eats the pencils up kind of a lot, because I don't have to work as hard to put pigment down. That means more layers. More layers means more depth of color. So it works for me. I should put some of this up here on her arms too. Give her kind of a, I don't know, it might it might make her look like kind of like a zombie, but well.
Can you only use pencil or can you use paints or ink tints too?
I would imagine that you can use ink tints on this as long as you don't use a lot of water, of course, but you probably already know that. Paints, again, as long as you don't saturate the paper. This isn't paper that it's for dry medium. It's not for wet. So I would suggest if you want to use it, experiment with it, you know, but just keep that in mind. If you're going to use, if you want to do gray toned paper and use it for colored pencil, what I would suggest is using a hot press watercolor paper and putting down a gray background, just putting down a light gray background, and then, you know, letting it dry and putting heavy books on top of it, put heavy books on top of it to make it flatten out really well, or iron it, and then do your coloring over that. Or your painting over that. That's what I would suggest. And I know it sounds like a lot of work, but I'm particular. So for me, that amount of work isn't really a big deal. Oh, I was doing her arm. Yeah, you can, you know, you might be able to use stuff like chipboard too. Chipboard doesn't take water very well, but it takes water better than paper just because it's thicker. like the back of your sketch pad is chipboard, that chipboard cardboard stuff. You might try that. But like I said, experiment and see what happens with it all, because you just never know. You might accidentally find something that pleases you that you hadn't thought of, before, simply by experimenting with all kinds of stuff.
She says thanks. She's going to use pan, pastel, and pencil on it.
Oh, cool. I love pan pastel. I mean, I've never tried pan pastels. They're too expensive, but I would certainly love them. I would love to try them because the result that you get is just incredible. And I have a feeling that I would catch on pretty quick, because of just simply because I have the background in using different techniques in art. But oh my God, that stuff, the results people get with the results you get with that, just gorgeous. It's almost like looking at a photograph.
Wow.
Yeah, pan pastels are awesome.
Maybe you're not closer. I have some doubles.
Oh, you should keep those though. If you like pan pastels, of course you should keep them. Just because that way you'll have backup. Deb! Hi there! Deb! Yay! Oh my gosh, my hair is to the point right now that it's too short to put in a ponytail, but it's long enough that it gets behind my glasses and tickles my nose. And that drives me absolutely crazy. Another thing that it does is it gets stuck in the hinge of my glasses.
Oh yeah.
And it gets yanked out.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, ow, like 50 times a day. How are you, Deb?
Heather says she has triples on skin tone.
Wow, Heather, that is a lot. Yeah, I don't trust the mail right now. Mail doesn't seem to be, I keep mailing stuff. It's getting there, but it seems like, what it seems like to me is that the stuff that you mail personally is getting to everywhere that it needs to go, because I mean, nobody knows what's in those boxes. It could be something, essential. And then the stuff that you order from places that they know is not essential, like, I don't know, art supplies, for example, takes 2 or 3 weeks to get to you. And I think it's because they know where it's coming from. So they stick it like in the back corner of the post office or something. And just, they're like, we'll get to it when we get done with this huge pile of stuff that's supposed to be essential. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so now I'm going to go and get this. Let's see, is this Lincoln green and Lichen green? So the Lincoln green, I think, is darker. It's greener.
And Deb says her hair needs to either be 2 inches shorter or 2 inches longer.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so funny because a lot of people are they're not able to get to the places where they get their hair cut, and I'm not either. But I mean, I wasn't getting I haven't had a haircut in a long time. Had it. I got my hair done when I was going to go into the hospital, this last big surgery, because I didn't want to have to worry about taking care of it, So that's the last time I got it cut, and now it's like growing out, and it's not doing what I want it to do or anything. And I'm just like, what am I going to do? Go somewhere? Ha ha ha. Not.
Heather says it's the same there in the UK, but all mail. It's a lottery if you get it at all.
Oh yeah. Oh, and in Italy too. There's a friend, well, an online friend that I have. She lives in Italy, and she was like telling us all about what was happening with COVID before it happened here in the States. And then she was giving us all these details about what they were doing and how they were trying to handle it in Italy. And then all of the same stuff started happening in the States. And I was just like, oh my God, that's so weird. It was like a prediction of the future or something. Yeah, you know, I don't understand it. I don't know. It just seems like the male, you'd think that they'd give male priority. I don't know. It's just me.
I don't know about the rest of the countries, but the U.S. Postal Service is having financial problems, and that's part of it right there.
Oh, that's right, they are. I forgot to mute my computer. That's what I was doing right there, guys. Okay, let's see. This needs to be a little darker down here because it's further away from the viewer. And this down here because it's on the underside. Do I have my Payne's Gray out? Let me get my Payne's Gray. I like using the Payne's Gray for shadow, for the darker shadow.
So Deb says she had hers cut in March, she thinks. And I keep it really short. Now it hangs in my eyes and ruffles up my collars.
Yep.
Hey, Lisa's in.
Lisa!
Didn't stay long, just popped in to say hi.
Oh, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Oh, by the way, pancakes looked really yummy, Lisa. Thanks for the humongous tease.
Oh, Katrina is in.
Katrina. Hello. How are you? How is everyone? I hope you are all well.
She says it's pancakes were delicious.
Yeah, they looked good, man. I like the picture of him with the spatula. That's funny. The cook in his element with his spatula. I really like that the Luminance pencils have a Payne's Gray pencil. Really, really like that. Let's see. Let's put some more shadow down here. But I'm going to bring it up a little bit.
Deb says she's doing okay. She's been crawling around on the floor sorting her craft board for her collection.
Oh my gosh. That must be fun though, Deb. Even if you do have to crawl around on the floor.
My back aches. Nothing to do with my age.
Oh man. Well, that's not good. Yeah, my back was hurting yesterday when I was pulling weeds. It's okay now though. Mm-hmm. So yeah, yesterday we're working in the yard, right? Okay. Now there are certain plants that are super poisonous, and just by touching them, you can get they can make you sick, especially if you go in and don't wash your hands and eat with your hands, like finger food, potato chips, whatever. Well, one of those plants is an oleander, which if you get the sap from an oleander splashed onto your face and it gets in your eye or your mouth or your nose or anything, or it gets in a cut on your hand, that can give you really bad reactions. Like if it's really extreme, it can cause kidney failure. But usually the only thing that happens is it makes you really sick to your stomach because people don't get enough of the sap in their system to really do anything. Another plant that is lethally poisonous that grows here like crazy is castor bean plant. Now, if you've never seen a castor bean plant, I encourage you to look it up. They are absolutely gorgeous. The leaves Oh my God, the leaves are like, they're like this. They're like as big as both of my hands. And, Katrina, this is from the book Femme Macabre by Lisa Mirokhin, and the picture is called Desired Illusion. I highly recommend any of her books. They're super freaking cool, but you probably already know that. So anyway, so the guy that 2 houses down, the guy that lives there, who is the dad, I guess, is a complete jerk. He plays loud music from his truck, and if you ask him to turn it down, he won't. You have to call the police or nothing gets done. And he races up and down the road. His truck is really loud. And for the longest time, when he drove past my window, he would look in my house. And the reason why he did this is because one night I went over there and asked him to turn his music down because it was freaking blaring out of his truck. And he didn't like me going over there and telling him what to do, quote. So the guy's a big jerk. He does this kind of stuff all the time. And I kid you not, like 2-3 times a week, okay? Sometimes more. So yesterday, Mark and I are out in our front yard and we're working in the yard, you know, we're pulling weeds and trimming because somebody reported our yard, so we have to do something about the wild look of it, for heaven's sake. Anyway, so this guy has a huge castor bean plant. I mean, this thing isn't just a plant anymore. It's a freaking tree. It's like 30 feet tall. I kid you not. So he goes up there and he's trimming this castor bean plant with bare hands and no covering on his face. And I'm like, I was looking at him and I'm like, I looked at Mark and I said, dude, check it out. He's trimming his castor bean plant with no protection on. I wonder if he knows it's lethally poisonous. Yes, lethally. Okay. It's even more poisonous than an oleander. And Mark was like giggling, and I'm like, oh, believe me, inside I'm laughing hysterically. And I said, he's going to be sick for 2 days. You watch. And so far today, I haven't seen him. Ha, ha. Sorry. I just think he's getting what's coming to him because he's such a jerk. My pencil lost its point.
What's my favorite blessing?
What's your favorite blessing?
May the universe grant you what you most deserve.
And it works too. That way, you know what? If you deserve to have abundance and kindness and stuff, health, you will get that. And if you don't, you won't. And if you've done bad things and you deserve something in retribution from the universe, it'll come, believe me. I got firsthand experience on that. When I lived up in Show Low, I lived in this trailer owned by what I thought was a really nice couple of people. Great couple, right? They let me live there because I got kicked out of where I was living, and they kind of rescued me. Well, the circumstances that surrounded my moving out of their trailer were a little tense, let's say, and they weren't very fair to me. They weren't very fair. And so when I moved out, I said the same thing. I said, may the universe grant you with all that you deserve. And I meant it sincerely. If they deserved good, then they would get good. But guess what happened? That winter, now I moved out of there in I think it was June or July. It was in summer because I remember I had heat exhaustion from moving. It was really hot because I moved to Phoenix from Show Low, and it was just hot. Lulu, hi Lulu, how are you? Hey, Selena. Good to see you guys. Yay! So that winter, guess what happens? And I did not do anything. All I did was speak those words, and that's all I did. That winter, when you're up there in Show Low in the wintertime, you realize it's really freaking cold up there, okay? So people have heaters on their pipes, especially if they live in a trailer where their pipes are above ground. Well, that was the situation here. The pipes were above ground and there was a heater. And the heater broke, stopped heating the pipes, and the pipes froze and broke. And then when the spring thaw came, the half of the trailer got flooded. I had nothing to do with that. All I did was say, may the universe grant you with what you most deserve. And look what happened. Now, I'm not saying I did that because I didn't do that. However, I did open the door. And I don't have any regrets. Not one. Because generally people check those heaters to make sure they're working, but they didn't. So anyway, retribution, right? Crazy stuff. Okay. I'm putting in a little bit of shadows down here on the big scales. And general shadows, not just in the little corners like this. So I've got, if you could see all my little, I'm kind of randomly putting them in. Oh my gosh. You know what? I forgot to turn my light down. There. That's probably better. There we go. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. And right now I'm using Payne's Gray out of the Luminance set. And almost done with it. And then I'll move on. I'm going to use the green again. Let's see, what green was that? I forgot. I think it was this one, yellow green. Because on the gray paper, this looks really good. I think I'll put this lighter green up here on this white.
Corolla's in.
Corolla! Yay!
And Lisa says that looks great.
Well, thank you, Lisa. I really am trying. I want to do it justice.
Deb says she's a believer in karma, or what goes around comes around.
That's right.
So whether I know it or not, it will happen.
Yep, it'll happen. Totally believe that too. I don't go around walking on eggshells or anything, but I also don't go around trying to stir up trouble. I just don't. It's not right.
Lulu just found a plaque that says, "Home is where you hang your broom."
Yay! Cool. I have a little sign that says "Witches gather here." That's all I have. I don't have a broom yet. But
I don't know what Rumacube is, but evidently Corolla's playing it.
What is it? Rumacube? Oh, cool.
And Lulu says you're too lovely for that.
I'm too what?
You're too lovely.
Oh, Lulu, you're so sweet. My goodness, you people are just so sweet to me. I mean it. You guys, sometimes you make me want to cry.
Rochelle's in.
Rochelle! Yay! Hello, and how are you, Rochelle?
Wow, I spelled that all wrong. Sorry.
That's not the right color. I'm coloring and I'm like, what am I doing here? Okay, wait. Let's do this one. There we go. There we go. It's better. It's not Sharpie anymore, but it works.
Okay, Lisa's got to leave. She's going back to the sweatshop.
Oh!
After Mirokhin, I will have more time to watch. And love you.
Love you too, sweetie. Have fun. Don't work too hard. Work smart, not hard. That's what I always say. Sorry about all the clacking on the glass and everything. I got to sharpen my pencil.
I just can't spell today.
Mark's having spelling challenge day.
I just washed my hands and can't do a thing with it.
So I started my day early, and I've already done a video, a color challenge video. And gosh, what else did I do? I watered the front yard, which doesn't consist of much. I just go out there and turn the sprinkler on and move it when it's watered in that particular area. And I fed the birds and kind of watched them for a little while. I gave them extra food today. But it's so funny because there were a bunch of sparrows out on the bird feeder, and it's like they were going, "Hey, Where's our food? That actually works. I kind of like how the wrong color there made some of the scales look different. Because some of the scales, I mean, not all of the scales are going to look the same, right? What you giggling at?
She loves your videos. They're quirky.
Oh.
Yay, we win.
I like it. I like it. I consider that a compliment, actually, because the quirkiness it's fun, you know?
I think it got to be fun, or else they're boring. Let's face it.
Very true. Very true. So in my let's see, in one of my last videos, I think it was my color challenge for brown, I was talking about my garden out in the front yard, and I was asking people who were watching the video if they would like for me to make a video in my front yard and kind of show my garden. And I think one person said yes. But how do you guys feel about that? Would you like to see the front yard garden in a video, maybe? Not that it's like super, super interesting, but it's something different. Are you kidding, Deb? Oh my God.
Lulu and Selena say yes. Rochelle would love it. Lulu says, oh, okay, no one.
That is so funny, Deb. Oh my God. Barking squirrels. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Katrina would love to see it.
Well, hey, I'm just going to do it then.
Yep, Ford say yes.
I'm just going to do it then. I'll do it. You might actually get to see my face in that. I'm going to use Lincoln Green. And let's see. Is this the brown one? Yeah, that's Lincoln Green. And then Lincoln Green is the darker green. So I'm going to go over some of this with the Lincoln Green.
Wait, is it Lincoln or Lichen?
Both.
You said, oh, you have both?
I have, this one is Lincoln Green. Okay. And this one is Lichen Green.
Oh, okay.
Two different colors. One is more brown and one is very much green.
Deb says she would like to see your garden and name off some of the plants.
Oh, you can guarantee that I will definitely do that. Yes, yes. I can guarantee that I will do that. Naming plants. My mugwort, I have like, I don't know, 5 different kinds of artemisia in the front yard right now that's growing pretty well. 5, 4, 5, something like that. Anyway, the mugwort is like, it's gone nutso. But I read somewhere that it takes, I don't know, 2 or 3 years for mugwort to be really established. And over the wintertime, it just looked like dead. But of course, plants do that, you know, in the wintertime. Even if it isn't really cold, they still know what season it is. So, yeah, it went nutsy. And now it's, what, like 3 feet tall in some places?
Okay, so 2 things. Katrina says, let us know when you are going to show it. And Corolla wants to know which pencil you're using.
Okay, I will let you know when I'm going to show it by putting the information on the Facebook page for this YouTube channel. So, Crafty Cauldron Crafts and Coloring, and the link is below the video here. So you can click on that and go to Facebook. If you're not joined in the group, I encourage you to join there, and then you can kind of get what's going on. And you can post stuff, all kinds of stuff, coloring, crafts, video links to other people. It doesn't matter to me, just as long as you only put 2 colorings per day so things don't get buried. So that's all I ask. Oh, thank you for being here, Heather. I hope you have a good evening, day. I don't know what time it is there, but thank you very, very much. I hope you get some sleep. Take care. Oh, we will. We will definitely take care. Yeah. What was that, Mark?
She's like 7 hours ahead of us, I think.
Yeah, I think she's in the Netherlands.
I thought Heather was in England.
England? No. I don't know. I don't remember. No, yeah. I don't remember where you are, Heather. Pink stones. Cool.
There you go. Carl says Heather is in UK.
The UK. All right. I always forget where people are. It's like there's so many people from so many different places. I know, we should. Oh, we totally should do that. That is a really good idea. Just like post it on the wall.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. Put little ticks where, check marks where we know people from, or a flag or something with their name. I want to do that.
See?
That's a good idea.
Occasionally that brain cell fires.
That brain cell. Yep. Okay. Sorry about turning the picture. You guys know, that's what I do. I don't want to make you dizzy or anything, but it's really hard to color if it's not in the right angle. What was that you said, Mark?
I said too late.
Too late. Sorry. Well, yeah, but Okay, let's do a little bit of this light green. This light green is yellow green again. I'm just going to put that down the outside here.
It's like me when I was teaching.
Oh, wait, somebody asked what kind of pencils I was using. I am using Derwent Color Soft. I think it's the 72 set. No. 36. It's not a really big set. And the Luminance, Caran Luminance pencils, a very, very small set. I don't have a whole lot of those. Look, I'll show you. I just have, oh, sorry. I just have these, and these that are missing are, most of them are over here on the table, but there's those and then these, and that's all. That's all I got. Because they're just too expensive to have a whole set right now. It's just ain't gonna happen. Expensive. Although Yule is in, December is kind of far away, Mark. Oh, Mark. he's like whistling and looking at the ceiling.
Well, you do realize your birthday's closer than Yule, right?
Oh, yeah, my birthday is closer.
And then there's Mother's Day right around the corner.
Yeah, but that's not gonna. That's too soon, I think.
Oh boy, Carol says there's new colors coming for Luminance.
Are you serious? Yay! Woohoo! It's party time.
Yeah, maybe by you all saved up enough money to get you one pencil.
One pencil. Look, honey, I got you a Luminance pencil. I'd be like, yay!
And I would love it and squeeze it and hug it and call it George.
And sleep with it under my pillow. Wait, that might be a bad idea.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, we're getting green, guys. We're getting green. So I did
the Hulk of mermaids.
The Hulk of mermaids. No, silly man. So today, the video that I did the weekly color challenge from Crafty Cat USA, or Amy, and it was black and white. And I got to tell you, I loved working with that black and white stuff. I really, really like it. And she made a journal that she's in the process of making a journal that is all black and white. And I was like, when she said that the color challenge was black and white, I'm like a week and a half behind. So when she first said it, I was like, oh my God, I want to do a black and white journal. That would be so cool. So then next thing I know, she's making a black and white journal. So I was just like hanging on those videos because I really want to see what she does, how she does it, and what kind of a theme there is. And so far, I'm just like, way cool. I'm just like, wow, neat. And then another thing that I started doing this last week is I started really putting together some digital files. So I can sell them in my Etsy store, digital files, so you can print them up and use them as, in your journals and stuff. If you're building junk journals, you can also use them as background pages for printing up coloring pages on. In fact, one of the people that I'm in a that has a Facebook group, Ruby Charm Colors, Susan Carlson, she's started using like craft paper and printing up her coloring pages on craft paper and coloring them on those, and it looks so cool. You guys got to try that. Just print it, because the if you get a paper pack, sometimes you can get them on cardstock weight paper, so they're perfect, you know. But you can get them like the paper's already colored, so you can color over the top of that, and because it's cards, some of it's cardstock, it'll hold up under some wet medium stuff. So like you could use ink tints or watercolor or even maybe acrylic or, you know, brush pen. It's an experiment though. I mean, the stuff that they're doing in that Facebook group and posting, it looks incredibly good. I was just like, no, why didn't somebody think of that before? Maybe they did and nobody just, you know, it wasn't very popular at the time, but now, oh wow, it looks great. Wows. Anyway, guys should try that.
So to catch you up, Rochelle says, don't they have a set of 76 colors now? And have you seen what they want for pencil sets now?
For pencil sets, not right now. No, I haven't looked lately. Okay, this is a 72 set. So that's what this one is. But no, I haven't looked lately at the at what the prices are, because it was just so expensive. I was just, you know, not looking because
Oh my God. Polychroma's set of 120 is $326.
holy crap.
Like I said, I may have enough money saved up to get you
One pencil.
And
Wow.
Corolla, to catch up again, Corolla says she is following on Thursdays an online workshop coloring for the Dutch artist.
Cool, Corolla. Wow. Maybe you could post a link in our Facebook group page for the Crafty Cauldron for that artist. That would be cool to go look at.
That would be cool.
$326 on Amazon. Oh,
That's just crazy.
that is crazy. That is crazy. That's a lot of money.
Freaking car payment.
It is a car payment. That's a lot of money. But then again, too, if you're an artist and you're selling your work, that type of payment for pencils wouldn't be that big a deal.
Well, right. True.
You know,
Very true.
for Prismas, yeah, Prismas are considerably less. Yeah. Oh, cool, Corolla. Hair, skin, and layers, definitely valuable information.
Well, the Grand Dash Luminance color set that I was talking about, the 76 set,
Yeah.
is $198 on Amazon.
Wow, $198?
Yeah.
That's still a lot, but it's not that bad.
It's $200 for 76 pencils.
If you think about how much these other ones are, though, I mean, relatively, it's not that bad. Let's see. Let's go this way.
Katrina says to try eBay, it might be cheaper.
Yeah.
She has the pencils and they don't cost that much.
Yeah. Another place that you can try is, and I'm going to say it, dickblick.com.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh no! Sometimes they have sales. I know they did just have a sale on something that was and it was an incredible price, and I don't remember which pencil it was, but it's worth a look once in a while. I'm on their emailing list, so whenever they have some kind of a great deal like that, I get an email about it, and they're always like, "Look at this," and I'm always like, "Wow, that's nice."
The girl says normally she has it from her house, but now she's doing it online.
Doing what online?
The Dutch artist.
Oh.
And Katrina says that Holbein pencils 150-piece set costs $300. She has those pencils also.
Oh, nice, Katrina. Nice. Oh my God. That's actually not that bad for 150 Holbeins. I don't think it's that bad. Waited for ages to see if they would add the, yeah. They do need more colors, I think. I think they have a really good range of colors because some of the colors that they have, no one else has. But do I need to turn my light down some more?
Maybe.
Why don't you say something, man?
Because I was following chat. So.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Maybe that'll help. It makes it kind of hard for me to.
Yeah, there you go. That made the green come out.
Okay, that's good. It kind of makes it hard for me to see, but it's not that big a deal. So if I slow down with coloring, that'll be why. So I've got the light green in there. Now I'm going to go with the, let's see, let's do the, I think I need something.
Waited for ages to see if they would add to the luminance.
I just read that.
She does love them. Oh yeah, you did see that.
Yeah, I just read that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dark green, mid green, green, pea green with envy. Light green and lime green. And what's this? Mint. This.
It's the liking and Lincoln greens when cutting it?
Well, it's not the picture I have in my head.
I see.
And I'm picky like that. So, you know. I'm just going to continue with what I got here. Lincoln green, yellow green, dove gray. Let's see what this looks like here. No, I do not likey. Although, this is kind of a bluish green, which would go with our underwater stuff. So, and it also is going to make a really nice shadow. Yep, I like that. Okay, I'm going to sharpen this pencil. Off to the side. There we go. Whoa, sorry about the noise. Shoot.
Trina says you can buy them at Jackson's Art Store. You can buy them as open stock.
Open stock, yeah. The Blake pencils are not bad, Rochelle. They are not bad at all. They're really, I think they're really up there, like right along with the Prismas that I like so much, and the Caran d'Ache, but not quite as nice as the Caran d'Ache.
Corolla says tomorrow they have King's Day. Is that a national holiday there, Corolla?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I love talking to people from other countries because then I learn so much.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
I'm just going over this really lightly. Another pencil that's really good is these, and I have these out. The Mirokhin. I have these out because these are what I'm going to use to color the picture. What?
It is a national holiday. It's the King's birthday.
Oh, way cool. I'm going to use the Mirokhin pencils for coloring Catherine Datillo's Mermaid for Mermaid. That's the pencil I have already chosen. The set, I'm going to use that. If I need supplemental pencils, which I probably won't, then I'll just have to choose at that time. But those pencils, they're a little harder than Prismas, say, and they're definitely harder than the Caran d'Ache Luminance. But they're so pigmented. They are really rich in color, and I love that about them. You barely have to touch the paper with them, and you can do many, many, many layers, which is what I want to do with that picture. So I think I may start early and just lay down some color and then go from there during Mermaid, because I don't want to have to, I only have one stream and it's only 2 hours. So I don't want to have to like bore everybody with 20 layers, you know, and not showing a lot of progress. So
Rochelle says that she might buy, because they're reasonably goes. I bought their entire set. I go there about 2 or 3 times a year. She might buy it because they're reasonably priced right now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you're caught up on that.
Okay. Thanks, Mark.
And Corolla says that yes, it is birthday of our king. Everybody goes out and there are lots of markets, music, but this year we have to stay home.
Oh.
Every year the king and his family go to a city. Last year he was in the city where I live.
Very cool. Very cool, Corolla. That must have been exciting.
No kidding. I wonder if it's like when the president shows up in a city where, you know, security goes absolutely batshit crazy.
I imagine. Okay, so this color, this is...
Deb says erotigens have beautiful pastel colors, but they're so hard I have to really pay attention to what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. So this color is Luminance, Caran d'Ache Luminance. It's malachite green, and it is an absolutely gorgeous color. I really like how it's blending with the other greens from the other set. It's making this look like it's dark, I don't know, kind of a dark seaweed green instead of a malachite with yellow green. It's really nice. Highly recommend. Very cool.
Corolla wants to know if you have all the erotigens.
I do. I actually do. Well, I have the 3. I have, what's this? I have, this one with the, I don't remember what this is. It's all in Japanese. Well, there's these 3. As far as I know, this is all of it that they have right now. There's 30 in each box. Yeah, they aren't that expensive either in the whole scheme of things. But yeah, I have this one with the dandelions on it. This one is,
Well, that one's the blue.
Oh, I'm sorry. There it is. This one is Seascape. This one is I don't know. I can't find it. This one has a sticker on it that says Seascape. This one is I don't know. And then this one is Rainforest right here.
Corolla says yes, that's all that there is. And Deb says she snagged those a couple years ago for $15 a set.
Oh my God, that was a screaming deal. Holy crap. This one says Woodlands. This one says Seascape. And I think this one is Rainforest. So I have all these 3 and I love using them, but I don't use them a lot because I like my Prismacolors. Plus, I don't think you can buy these open stock. So there again is a dilemma with, you know, that you have with some pencil brands is that you can't find them open stock. So when you want to replenish your supply, you have to buy a whole box. And even though they're really, really good pencils and I don't mind having extras, that's an expensive way to do it. For 1 pencil or 2 pencils, you're going to pay what? Unless you can find a deal like $15 a box, you're going to pay $30 each box. So mid-range kind of priced pencil, but it's a high quality pencil. Wow. Corolla's taking us upstairs. You got an evil laugh out of Mark. That was cute. I'm going to do some darker colors down here at the bottom. And then I think I'm going to go over it again with the lighter green too. I just like this whole color thing here. It's really working out. Let's do some more. Over the top of the Payne's Gray, it looks really, really good. So I'm happy with that too. So I finally got off of my Zoloft, you guys. I am so, so happy about that. I'm sleeping better. I'm feeling better. Just overall better. I'm more snarky. I still have my bad days, but they're not as bad as they were. And oh my God, over a year ago, like a year ago from now, last year was 6 months ago. It was hard. It was just hard. Out of green? No. No. Oh my God, you guys, that's so awesome. There's 11 people in chat and I have 11 thumbs up. Thank you so much, you guys. That rocks. It rocks my world.
Actually, you have 12 thumbs up.
I do. It says 11 on my screen.
It says 12 on mine.
Woohoo! That's even.
Lisa left. So did Heather.
Heather, yeah. Nope, that's still good. I'm a happy camper. Let's get some of that dark color in there.
Michelle says she used to take Zoloft and couldn't see a difference, so she stopped.
Yep. Not everything works for everybody. I did notice a difference, but some of the side effects were just too much for me.
Deb says she uses a canary yellow first.
Canary yellow. That's a beautiful color.
Except on a car.
On a car, yeah. That's funny. Was it my mom had when I was a kid, we had two station wagons. We had one that was yellow and one that was red with, it looked, how sometimes they used to put like a big, huge sticker on a car that looked like wood. So this station wagon had like one of those industrial strength stickers that looked like wood. It was red and then it had the wood paneling on the sides. Well, the first one was yellow. And my mom, it was a station wagon, front seat, back seat, and then behind the back seat was the storage or the hauling capacity, whatever. But inside that, there was a flip out seat that you could pull out. And when we went on vacation, that's what we all went in. We would go, mom and dad would be in the front seat, and then there was a brother and the sister, or maybe two sisters or two brothers in the second seat, and then in the back was all of our stuff. But me and my sister would be in the back with all the stuff, which was fun because most of it was soft. And we could just lay back there and, burrow down into the soft, because all of us we put our clothes in duffel bags so we could use them as pillows. That was my mom's idea. Roll your clothes into little rolls and stick them in the duffel bags. And that would be our pillow. And then when they got dirty, we had a separate bag to put the dirty clothes in, because we'd go on vacations that would last 3 weeks, so we'd have to stop and do laundry. But she called that station wagon, because it was so bright yellow, she called it the big yellow street bird. I thought that was fun. And the red station wagon, I always liked that car. I don't know why. I guess I just liked the whole paneling idea, even though it was fake. And when we'd get ready for school in the morning, mom would say, okay, you're ready. Go out and sit in the car and wait for me. And fortunately, it was in the shade, because we had lived in downtown Phoenix, and you know how hot it gets in Phoenix. 120 in the shade, man. But one day I'm in there and I'm in the car, and I think I was in first grade. So I was like 6 or 7. I don't know. And I'm in there and I'm watching my mom do her stuff in the house and try to get my sister off her butt, get ready and get out in the car so we could go. And I'm watching from the car, and I noticed that there's this little hole in the dash. It was like a port for a light or something, or a switch. There was nothing in it. It was just a hole because we didn't have a whole lot of bells and whistles. We just went with basic stuff. Because when you have 8 kids, you can't really afford a lot of bells and whistles on your car. So I'm looking at this hole, and I'm a little kid. I'm only 5 or 6. I have to stick my finger in the hole. So I stuck my finger in the hole in the dash of our station wagon. Next thing you know, I've got a station wagon stuck to my finger because I couldn't get my finger out of the freaking hole. And my mom, she's in the house, and I'm thinking, oh, she's going to kill me, because I knew I wasn't supposed to stick my finger in that hole. It's kind of like a light socket. Don't stick your finger in the light socket or the hole in the dash of the car. So there I am. I've got my finger stuck in this hole. I've got my finger stuck in a station wagon, or a station wagon stuck to the end of my finger. And here's my mom coming out the front door. And I was like, oh no, because I was scared of my mother. So what do? I yank as hard as I can and get my finger out of this hole. Well, because it's made of metal, I sheared off a whole bunch of skin around my knuckle, and it started bleeding. And I was freaking out because I was like, oh no, now there's blood. She's going to know I had a station wagon stuck to my finger. She's going to be so mad. So I hid it. Like down, because I was in the passenger side, I could hide it, down below on the other side, so she couldn't see it. Although when she's driving, she really never paid attention to my fingers. She was paying attention to the traffic. Good for you, Mom. Still, there I am bleeding. Yeah, I did stuff like that.
Okay, you can't just leave us hanging. How did you stop the flow of blood?
I wrapped it in my clothing.
Oh my God.
And because I didn't have anything else, Mark.
I know, but now you've got blood on your clothing. Which, oh God.
All day. Yep, all day I had blood on my clothing because I had that, I sliced open my finger. I almost degloved my finger, dudes. So yeah, that's my station wagon story. You never heard that one before?
No, you never told me that one before.
Oh my God, and we've been together how long? Oh, yep. That's crazy.
See? Keeping secrets. I see how
Keeping secrets, whatever.
Hey, Corolla had asked earlier on, she actually asked Deb, but still, which book will erotigens work great? In which book will erotigens work great?
I haven't used them in books. I use them on my PDFs. Okay. So I don't know, but if you have, I would think that if you have a little bit of tooth in your paper, that would work better than smooth paper because of the hardness of the leads of the erotigens. So that's my answer on that. I'm thinking that would be best. Oh my God, Donna, it hurts so bad. Within half an hour, there was bird poop on it. Those birds, they did it on purpose. They were waiting for you to wash your car so they could decorate it. Oh my goodness. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure that's an unwritten rule somewhere.
Yep. Kind of like if you want it to rain.
Yes.
The urban rain dance. Yep. The urban rain dance is washing your car. I never run out of stuff to talk about, you guys. I have so many stories of stupid stuff that I did. Oh my God. Okay, Corolla, that's cool. Yeah, it was pretty painful. It was pretty painful, but it would have been more painful. I thought it would have been more painful if I'd gotten, if my mom had found me there with my finger stuck in the dash of the car. And God knows she would have been so angry. She probably would have just yanked my finger out of there anyway. It would have been the same result in the end.
Yeah, the only difference is you wouldn't have had a ton of blood on your clothes.
No, she probably would have run back in and gotten some fabric or paper towels or something and wrapped my finger or whatever. But Lulu, when I was about 12, my dog bit me because I was teasing him. Oh, yeah. A bite mark on your leg? Holy crap, lady. Oh my God. What did you do to that dog?
She patched it up. Wow.
You patched it. Wow. That's pretty. What did you do to that dog, man? I gotta ask because, I mean, dogs don't generally bite you that bad for no reason. I'm going over this blue that I just put down with some more Payne's Gray just to kind of blend it and bring it out of the scales, bring it down from the shadowy part.
Okay, so I'm thinking if Lulu stitched herself up, her new nickname on the chat is G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane? That's kind of cool. Instead of MacGyver, McGuinn.
Okay. I was teasing him with his bone, but instead of biting the bone, he caught my leg.
Oh, so it was an accident? See, I get that. I get that. Having it be an accident because our dog has bitten everyone, but he doesn't. I mean, he bit Mark the other day, but he wasn't trying to bite Mark. He was trying to bite his toy. It just, Mark got in the way. It's nobody's fault. You know, yeah, it happens. You're going to play with pets with teeth. It's going to happen.
Right.
Says
she just posted a picture of Balo on IG enjoying the sun.
Aw, I love your pictures of your cats. It's so cool.
And Lulu says he never did it before and he never did it afterwards.
Aw.
So he knew he, see?
Yeah.
He did wrong too.
He probably felt bad. Okay, let's see here. What do I want to do? I'm having like this weird illusion. I'm just going to go over this really lightly and establish a shadow. So here's a cool story. When I'm playing with my cats and I get scratched. Yeah, I agree. I don't play with my cat unless I'm at the end of a stick, the opposite end of a stick or a toy or something with a long string on it because her claws are super sharp. She's an indoor cat. So she has needles for claws. So here's another story, and you guys will probably find this humorous. When I was in high school, my stepdad moved us to a new housing tract because we did live in Maryvale in Phoenix, which is far from where my school was. And the school was in a city called Glendale. It was right over the border of Glendale. Well, we could still live in the Phoenix area, but it would be right over the border into the Phoenix area. So there was like almost exactly a mile from this new housing tract and where my school was, where my high school was. And I went to a Christian high school. It was called Sweetwater something or other. I don't remember. Oh, Northwest Christian Academy. Northwest Christian Academy, I think is what it was called. But it was at a church called Sweetwater Church of the Valley. And this church was so cool, you guys. It was all in these big white domes. It's probably still there. But outside of the church it's like this gorgeous wilderness oasis area. It's got like ponds with fish in them and palm trees that are at weird angles and they kind of overhang the water. And there's little bridges and little rock formations with waterfalls coming down and all this cool stuff. Well, that's beside the point, but I had to tell you that because it looked really cool. Anyway, where we were living, there was our housing tract was like here, and then there was a main street, and then there was another housing tract that was going to go in across the street. And when we moved in, it was all an empty lot. It was like a square mile of empty lot. And from where we lived when we moved in, because they hadn't developed that lot yet, we could see all the way to the school. We could see the palm trees and stuff, and you could see all the way to the school. Well, when they started building in this lot across the street from us, of course they had to dig a bunch of trenches, and they were putting in new housing, and there was, we got to watch and see what went into all of the construction of these houses. And it was really cool because I had never seen anything like that. And I thought it was interesting because we got to see, how they would dig these trenches and then lay the cable and underground cable in there. And, it was just really, for me, it was just really interesting. I'm going to put some shadows in on the bottom side of her arms, just a real light layer, and then make it darker, like right at the place where the fin comes out while I talk. So anyway, we would go over there and we'd play. And because we were like, it was like we were in 6th, 7th grade, we still did a few pretend games, kind of. And we would also do hellion stuff. Like we'd make dirt clods and we'd throw them at each other. And this dirt was really soft because basically it's a sand-based dirt because we're in Arizona. So thank you, Katrina. Thank you. I'm sorry. Can't see very well. I'm wearing my bifocals. Anyway, so okay. So here we were. We're like playing over there, and we would go in the bottom of these. They're 5-foot trenches. They're 5 foot deep, but they were only about 14 inches wide. But they ran the whole length of the block. So we would get inside of these trenches and we'd run the whole block inside the trench because Mom couldn't see us down there. So then, after they put in the trenches and they put the cable in and they buried up the trenches, then they started building the houses. Now, when they started building the houses, of course, they would they'd have to stop it at different points and wait for supplies. The houses would be, at one point, they were all like skeletons, like the plywood that they used to make the walls and stuff like that. It was all open. It was the house. It was the shell of the house. But inside, it was all like plywood, just skeletons. The wall here, and there was some of them had sunken living rooms with fireplaces in them, which was really fun for us because then we got to go in these houses and build fires in an actual fireplace. Yes, I was a firebug. Sorry. I am when we have a fire in our fire pit, I'm the fire keeper. I like being the fire keeper because I can make the fire
dance.
Come back. Yeah, I can feed the fire very, very well. Yeah, it is kind of like clay. Yeah. So there's one of those bugs again. It's a gnat, and they drive me nuts. They're coming out of one of my. I have 2 plants, indoor plants, and this is why I don't have a lot of indoor plants because they make gnats. But anyway, so yeah, we go and we go through these houses that are half built, and we climb around in the attic and, kind of just like climb up the walls because they were all wood and they kind of were ladder-like. So we would do that. And, one section of the houses, they would be at this point of build, and then another section of houses would be at the next point of build, and then the third portion would be at another point where, they maybe were putting the windows in or whatever. And so we would have my best friend Patty come, and she's on my friends list too. I still know her. She would probably remember this because it was funny. So there we are. Oh yeah, totally, Lulu. Total tomboy. That's me. Still am. If I had a built-in swimming pool in our backyard, I would be jumping off the roof into it. I would. Maybe not at this point, but I would do that later on when I got to feeling better. But yeah, so we would like, you know, invite my friend over and we'd go over there and we'd do all kinds of stuff. One day, me and Patty, it was evening. You know how the light gets tricky in the evening? So we were walking through these houses and we kind of lost track of where we were, you know, where the builders had stopped. And so there we were walking along and we were going through these houses and we went to go this way through what was a wall, but it wasn't completely built. Unfortunately, it already had a window, but it was a picture window. So it was huge and hard to see. And Patty went to go through this windowsill and there was a window there and she freaking bounced off and landed on her back in the middle of this room. And you know what she did? She didn't jump up and brush herself off and go, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. She laid in the middle of the room and laughed her ass off. And I was just watching her. And when I realized that she wasn't hurt, I started laughing. And we couldn't stop laughing. It was so freaking funny. I just kept seeing in my mind's eye, she bounced off that pane of glass and didn't even break it. It was so freaking funny because of the way that it happened. She went to jump through it. She went to jump through the windowsill and she put her foot up there and bam, the whole thing vibrated. It was so funny. Anyway, not near as funny as having a station wagon stuck to the end of your finger, I guess. Right, Mark?
No comment.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what happened there. It was funny. It was really hilarious. Okay, so I don't even know what color I want to use next. What's this? Gray green. And it's lighter. So I think I'm going to go over here and kind of go on the white where I had the white. Oh no. I think I'm having a low blood sugar thing. This isn't fair. Yes, I am. Yes. Yes, I do. Will you come and
sit for a minute?
Sit for me so I can test?
Are you be able to test standing up, or you just want me to bring your stuff?
No, I'll be okay. I can go test, but do this. I'm sorry, guys. I got to check my blood sugar.
Oh, I see what you mean. God, it is dark over here.
It is kind of dark.
It doesn't look anything like this on the screen.
Does it?
No, I mean, it's brighter on the screen.
Good.
Yeah. Good. The darkness is what I was getting at. No, this is good. I love this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But Lulu had said right before you got up that she loves the pictures that Lisa puts out because Lisa has her own style of art.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. But Lulu's not brave enough to tackle one yet.
Dude, you so should. You should just buy a PDF and just print out 5 of them.
Right. See, there you go. The PDF is the way to go, evidently, because then it doesn't matter if you make a mistake. You can always start over again, and you're not really out anything. And that's the only way I would be able to do it, because oh my God, I watch you guys color all the time, and I'm just like,
for my birthday.
That's just great. A PDF?
No, I want you to color one.
That ain't gonna happen.
No.
Wait. Corolla's telling me to behave. I haven't even done anything yet, Corolla.
I love that.
She knows me so well.
Oh yeah, I'm 49.
Yeah, you better eat something.
I better. I got it.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do. Do I need to move?
No.
Okay.
I need to end the screen because this is bad.
Okay, guys. Here's the deal. Jo Beth needs to sign off so she can take care of her blood sugar. So we apologize for going short.
I'm so sorry.
We apologize for going short today. But it's only like 35 minutes, so that's not too bad.
Oh my God.
Anyway, Corolla, yeah, Lisa's got PDFs. Does she have them on Etsy? On Etsy, yes. And no, I'm not going to touch the pencils.
Whoa.
And yes, I did. So that we're good there. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to shut down because we really need to take care of Beth. So y'all have a great day.
What the hell, man?
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here, spending part of your day with us. Please be safe. Be kind to each other. I'm not going to give the usual tagline because, well, I just don't even remember it. So just everybody, please be safe. Everybody have a good day. And again, thank you for being here. Don't forget, we'll be on again Tuesday. And as soon as Beth figures out.
I'm not going to do live stream on
You're not going to
May 1, 2, and 3 because of Mermaid.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to live stream on Saturday.
Okay. So no live stream on May 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. Except for
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
May 2nd.
May 2nd.
I'm going to do the Mermaid.
She's doing the Mermaid. So tune in for that. Keep an eye out on YouTube for the pop-ups. And again, thank you for being here. Please all be safe. Take care now. Bye-bye.